like LUCKI. LUCKI's so hard. Veeze is hard too. We were just driving and I was like, why is it that whenever we're in the car, especially maybe we're popping out to the club, we're all dressed up, style, with the man them, we're always like bumping to hip hop because the 808 just has a feel. Like you just go like,
of course.
You're moving and you're like you're feeling the bass and it's like I don't feel like there's anything in the Afrobeat space that make me feel like that. That make me want to like drive fast or do stuff like I want to feel badass and I feel like why don't we just like create stuff that make us feel like that, but in the Afrobeat space. So that kind of like inspired songs like Macham, Azaman, like dun 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 dun,
yes.
Dun dun dun. Like we just feel very like active with the man them.
What's going on, guys? You're watching Kids Take Over right now. Going international with this one. Super excited with my guy Rema. How's it going, bro?
I'm good, bro.
You good?
Thank you. Yeah.
How's your how was your flight all the way to New York?
It was chill.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll be catching long flights. Anything that you have to travel all the way from Nigeria is usually long, so.
I feel you. What do you do while you're out here in New York?
I mean, I got a couple friends, because like, you won't really enjoy New York if you don't have friends like that. I do a lot of like bowling, play pool, movies, go out drinking, jazz clubs.
Jazz clubs, yeah.
It's chill, like, I like it.
I just want to preface though that like, we are a hip hop blog, but like, I still do know about Afrobeats because one of the first artists I ever interviewed was an Afrobeats artist. And I think you know him. Could you guess who? Mr. Easy.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, Mr. Easy. So I love Afrobeats and everything that you've done for the genre. But I want to talk about like rap for a sec, You actually started off like rapping, right? There's this video that I found. I don't know if you remember this. It's like you in the car.
Man, I got Doc Grayson on my name. Don't wanna put my mind on the wrong lane. They ask where you wanted money or fame. Don't wanna put my mind on the wrong lane. Help me, God.
Tell me about that time when you were like rapping, like what made you want to do that?
I heard a lot of rap at home. My brother used to play a lot of rap. My dad too. I fell in love with rap, and then I think the church embraced it. Like when I was like trying, I got like a certain position to like teach other like young kids how to rap as well. So I fell in love with it in the process of like trying to teach other people too and like preaching the gospel with it because I was a gospel rapper. And then before I met Afrobeats like fully and understood the concept. And then, that's when I switched up rap to Afrobeats. But I still dabble here and there with rap.
You think like I know you listen to rap for sure, but do you like record yourself rapping? Yeah,
but more like melody, like some like trap stuff.
Melodic trap, yeah.
More like melodic trap. Not like that video that was like going like Eminem.
That was like Eminem, Chance the Rapper.
Yeah.
If you were to like open up your Spotify or Apple Music right now, like who would be the rappers that you're listening to right now, do you think?
I like LUCKI.
Low-keyed?
LUCKI. Is it LUCKI?
Oh, LUCKI.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that you like LUCKI.
I like LUCKI. LUCKI's so hard. Veeze is hard too.
Who?
Is it Veeze? Is it?
Oh, Veeze.
Oh, Veeze.
Veeze and LUCKI. Okay.
Veeze. This guy from France, Bushy.
Yeah.
Playboi, Carson. And a lot more. I really rock with rap. I rock with the new generation rappers. A lot of Future too. I like Future. Future's hard.
Of course.
Yeah.
Wow, that caught me off guard that you said LUCKI. I did not expect Rema to listen to LUCKI.
I mean, because I really like his delivery because it's so chilled.
Yeah.
And it's so like, I have people who just like, they don't try to overdo, they just accept and embrace their self. And sometimes it's like, it seems like he's not saying anything deep, but he be spitting. Like,
yeah.
He be saying some very deep stuff. But I like LUCKI. Yeah.
That's really cool to hear, man. I mean, I know you said Playboi Carti, like, I actually sort of see like you guys put like a similar energy into at least your newer music, which I really respect. Were you listening to like him in like when he made like self-titled Die Lit, or do you just like the Whole Lotta Red stuff?
This is Die Lit.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in top 10. I've been tapped into the whole, like the 2017 era was just like very interesting for me, especially because at that time I was still a rapper.
True.
So yeah, XXXTENTACION, Juice WRLD, may that's so rest in peace.
Yeah.
Trippie Redd, like yeah, like I've been tapped in with like trap stuff like since way back.
Hell yeah. That's so cool to hear, bro. Do you did you see the clip of Travis Scott where he was playing your song at like a DJ set?
Yeah, I mean that's not like the first time I've seen it, because like sometimes my friends call me when they're with him, and you know when he's out partying and he's vibing to the songs. So sometimes they call me on video call and I see it. So
they FaceTime you when Travis Scott's there?
Yeah, and I also FaceTime Travis Scott as well. So we
no
talk.
way.
So it wasn't so surprising because I know that he like rock my music. I met him as well in London.
Oh shit! No way. What was that like meeting him in person? Because I know you were a fan of his music before.
Yeah. It was like a great honor. So beautiful to like see him in person, share some thoughts. I think at the time I was watching Fiend video before it came out. So it just hit different. I was actually happy to see that. And then he was also showing me, I don't know, there was one video I forgot. He had to go to Nigeria to shoot it, and then I was just telling him, you know, about the safety and all of that. But it was just a quick in and out. But yeah, it was good. You know, we're just chilling, smoking shisha. We're alright.
Is it not safe to just like go out to Nigeria and shoot a music video, you think?
I mean, it's safe, but it's like, it gets rowdy. It gets like, you know, it's Travis Scott. I mean, it's gonna attract a lot of attention. So, didn't want him to undermine the fact that it's in Africa. It's not like, yeah, we don't have guns and all of that all around the street, but it still can get messy regardless.
Right. No, I feel that. How do you feel about leaks? Like, I'm curious, like when your music leaks, like would you still put out a song that leaked?
Yeah. It's best to just drop it immediately. Like, not even like wait. If it's leaked, then just drop it. Just like fuck it. But one thing I don't really like about leaks is when it has to do with two parties and they don't agree on the record popping out, and one party or one team or an artist and his team, or the opposite artist and his team just decide to just drop it when the other artists don't agree to it.
Without their consent?
Yeah, it's like, it's giving desperate. It's giving, yo, look, people are vibing to it, so let's drop it. It's like, no. It's like, no, don't do that.
And also like a long-term like friendship goes a longer way than just like using someone for like a song too, you know? I feel like it's better to like stay friends with someone and like both agree to the song coming out. You could like fuck up a friendship like quick by just, you know?
Just like moving too desperate. It's not.
It's funny, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of artists don't like when their fans like, you know, talk about a leak online because then it gets bigger. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I love this one leak of you and Drake. It's called "Mention Me."
Oh, yeah.
I can't even lie, but it's on my phone. It's really good. So, what was your thoughts when that leaked? You know, because I feel like that wasn't your song. I think that was Drake's song, right?
That was Drake's song.
So, what was your thoughts on that? Because I'm sure you wanted that to come out.
I mean, what's crazy is that I recorded that in 2020, right? Because I blew up 2019.
Yeah.
So Drake already reached out to me, and I was talking mostly to 40, OVO 40.
That's my guy, 40, yeah.
Like, much respect to him.
Yes.
Oliver Khatib. I was talking to Oliver too. And I got like very slow on my engineering process. Like, I kind of forgot how to record myself. Yeah. And then it was quite urgent that he needed the verse, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna record a raw verse, like no EQs, no nothing, you know, no tuning, nothing. And then I recorded it and I sent it, hoping, you know, 40 and then we'll do their magic, right?
Yeah.
Because I recorded at home and I could not even go out because of the lockdown. So then like I think a couple months later or a year later, when I heard the leak, and I heard the same raw like.
Oh, so that was your raw. That
yeah,
was
what you guys are listening to right now is the raw vocals. No EQ, no tune, no nothing. It's just straight up mic. Yeah, so I was like, and I saw people like enjoying it. I was like, yeah. But you know, regardless, I feel like it's this song first things first.
Yeah.
I didn't know what their plan is for it, but I'm happy to work with a legend like Drake regardless.
No, I feel you. I definitely did not even know that was your raw. Like, it honestly sounded like pretty good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, man, I would love to see you guys come together another time and like drop a summer song. Like, I can see that, you know?
Like, I hope for that. I feel like we're gonna make a very huge song if we, you know, take our time and actually beat something very strong.
Yeah, I want to give you props where it's due, you know, because not even just speaking about like Afrobeats, I just think that you had, in general, one of the most polarizing albums this year, you know? Like, you listen to it and you're automatically like confused, but then you like it, but it's just like, it makes you think, you know? It's not just like here today and then like gone tomorrow. Like, you're gonna think about it. And usually when people think about Afrobeats, they think about this like breezy, tropical, like warm sound, but then you came and you just like, you kept the core elements of Afrobeats still, but you turned it upside down a little and brought this like dark and like cinematic sound, you know? I'm so curious, like what came in your head to do that?
I just feel like it's evolution, to be honest. I know the project is quite complex to some people, but my goal was just to make home dance. People at home dance. That was my goal. Like any other thing that comes with it, be it the awards or be it maybe charts or anything, great. But like the one thing that gives you peace is meeting your expectation. My expectation sound-wise met. My expectation brand-wise met. My expectation fan-base-wise met. My expectation home-base-wise met. And that's the reason why I dropped the project. Every project has a mission towards it.
Man, that's so great to hear. I think I also, when I listen to it, there's things like, you know, you making your voice deeper, or like you like growling, or like laughing like a mad scientist. Like, you're adding all these like little interesting things. Like, what made you want to do those things sonically? Like, did you get inspo from anything, like movies or music?
The laughing part, I think I went back to Arkham Knight. I was playing
Batman?
Batman Arkham Knight.
The game or the
video game?
Oh, dude, I love that game.
Yeah, because I feel like when it came out, I think it was like PS3 or PS2?
PS3, I think.
PS3. It was so difficult at the time for me.
To complete the missions and
stuff?
stuff?
Yeah, it was so difficult, but now I'm all grown up and like, you know, my mental capacity can handle the game. I went back to the game, you know, and I was playing it and I was just like, you know, the Joker was just doing a lot of this, you know, thing. He was trying to influence Batman a lot, you know, and like, Batman was just fighting this Joker in him. It was crazy, you know. I just feel like that whole laughing thing was just inspired from Arkham Knight and the Joker, and I just take a lot of my reality to my music. If I just keep singing high pitch for so long and I don't switch it up once in a while, I don't think it will be easy for me to like switch up later on.
True, because people would look at you crazy. Like,
because I feel like I'm just 5 years in the game and I've like tapped in different phases. Let's say this is the lovey-dovey Rema, you know, the love song Rema, or the okay, we know this tone, we're familiar with this tone. Rema really wants to say some shit right now. That's why he's on this tone, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you're mentioning how you could do like in the future a bunch of different sounds in one album and people would be like, they would be familiar with it, right? I think two people that do that really well is Kanye and Playboi Carti. Like all of their albums are like different eras of themselves, right? Did you draw any inspiration from like a Yeezus or like a Whole Lotta Red? Because I see those two albums mentioned when people talk about your new album, you know? They're like, it reminds me of how I felt when I heard that.
I mean, I listened to those projects. I really like those projects. And I would say there's nothing I don't listen to that I don't get inspired from, regardless. I feel like Ye is a huge inspiration. Carti is a big inspiration as well. And just like emo in general, like Emo-Rock just has its own feel. There was one thing I was telling a producer of mine, it's like, we were just driving and I was like, why is it that whenever we're in the car, especially maybe we're popping out to the club, we're all dressed up, iced out, ready to like, you know, hit a spot, you know, with the man them, we're always like bumping to hip hop. Because, you know, the 808 just has a feel, like you just go like,
Of course.
you know, you're moving and you're like, you're feeling the bass and it's like, but I was telling man, I don't feel like there's anything in the Afrobeat space that make me feel like that.
It's true.
You know, that make me want to like drive fast or those stuff. I want to feel badass a little bit. Of course, I want to feel a little bit of like you said, that cinematic, you know, sense of it. You know, and I feel like, why don't we just like create stuff that make us feel like that, but in the Afrobeat space,
right.
You know? So that kind of like inspired songs like Macham, inspired songs like Azaman, like dun 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 dun,
yes.
Dun dun dun. Like we just feel very like active with the mandem, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
That's interesting because if something doesn't exist, like shit, why don't you just make it yourself, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Because sometimes, like most times we actually want to make stuff that we enjoy, and then we'll be like, okay, yeah, I think the fans will also enjoy it. Because if we don't enjoy it, like nobody will enjoy it. Like even Calm Down, I recorded it a year before I dropped it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so it was just like, there's just songs ready to go, but it's like, sometimes I make songs to just like fit my mood, or when I see it's in line with the face, I just put it out alongside with the face.
Right. I mean, what do you think about fans who will be like, I want the old Rema back? Like, what's your honest thoughts on that?
I mean, Rema is Rema, right? It's like, I ain't really go nowhere. It's just like saying they want me to be, let's say, 19 again. It's like, bro, you cannot fight age, number one thing.
Yeah.
You know, you cannot fight growth. That Rema is always there, you know? Like, I could go to the amusement park and, like, be on a swing or on a roller coaster and I'll feel like a child again, right? That part of me comes out. I could fall in love and just, like, be so, like, so deep into that. And when I get to the studio and that side would come out,
right?
You know? I could hear a beat and I feel like this is a letter to my lover,
right?
You know? I just feel like it's just different scenarios that brings different sides of me.
Right, like it depends on what you're experiencing at that time.
Yeah, right. Experience. Some people are very good at taking whatever, let's say for example, negative energy, and you know, they take it as a job to refine the energy into something good. But I've actually understood the concept that, why don't I take all this negative energy, put it into something, and give them back the negative energy? And that will lead to fans being like, this is too dark for me. But it's like, it's your energy though. But it's like, it's the energy I got from maybe a criticism, and I just want to like, not refine it.
And leave it as is,
Yeah, and leave it as it is. Like,
yeah.
You know?
I mean, the thing is like, so I do the interviews, but I also run Kids Take Over, and like I'm on the internet all day, so I'll see like what people are saying about artists, and it's crazy, man, the things people will say. Like, I remember for Lil Uzi Vert and Playboi Carti, they were saying like, oh, they're evil, bro. And then I'll see this year like, oh man, no, Rema is part of a cult. Like, it'll just be like the craziest things. What do you think is the most crazy, untrue thing that you've seen online about you?
That I worship the devil. I say I worship the devil. It's crazy.
Do you ever feel like responding to those things, like, or you just laugh, like, bro, come on, like?
No, it's not really important. I just feel like it's a waste of time, to be honest. Sometimes it's just really like the colors me and my team use to like dominate the imagery or like a face. Like the Ravage face was like red, and people were just scared about red. It's just, yo, it's red.
Yeah.
And, you know, you see a beautiful lady on a red dress, you won't call her a devil, right?
Of course.
But why you gotta call me a devil? Cause
I think because they associated with like blood or like.
Yeah, it's like, yo, that's just OD. And then another thing is like my culture.
Yeah.
Maybe because my culture, which is Benin City, Edo State's culture, Edo culture, sorry. You know, the word has not really been familiar because it's not really been like, it's not had a lot of ambassadors.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like one of the most popular traditions.
Yeah.
You know, in diaspora. A lot of people are familiar with other cultures, but because they don't understand it, they just label it devilish.
Right.
Like it's literally just one Google away.
Straight
Like
up.
one Google search away. It's just like, but they just want me to explain it, and it's a waste of time. I do the music, do the videos, do the creative direction, and still come and explain it to you. Hell no. That's why it's art. You see it, you make a meaning for yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? And I feel like the same thing that goes for the music, the imagery, the shows. It will speak to you the way it needs to speak to you. If you call it the devil, bless. Just take it like that, man.
That's funny, bro. That's really funny. I really mess with that, and I think if you put so much work into the creative direction of something, and then like someone interprets it a completely different way, bro, it's like, bro, go ahead at that point.
Man, it's like shit.
I feel you. I mean, I want to talk about people that I would love to see you work with, and then you let me know your honest thoughts. I would love to see you work with Lancey Foux.
Yeah, that's my brother.
Yeah, you know Lancey?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think his favorite song right now is he just sent me a video of him laughing, and it's like, yeah. Lancey has been like a very real guy to me, like over the years. Like, he's really expressed his support anytime we see. It's like, it's just my brotherly love. I really want to work with him. It's just like timing. All of these things, like I'm always on the road.
Yeah.
And sometimes we just actually want to lock in a studio together.
In real life, yeah.
You know, a lot of these features happening these days is just really remotely, and I feel like there's a lot of essence that come with us having discussions and like, you know,
Agreed.
trying to create something that's just different.
So that's Lancey. The other one I want you to work with, I would love to see you work with Young Thug. And when I say Young Thug, I don't mean like the newer Young Thug. I mean like, you know when Young Thug made like Beautiful Thugger Girls? I could so see you guys doing something in that world.
Yeah, Thug, definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's a lot of people I want to work with. That's what.
The last person I would say is like, I mean, I know you can't go back in time, but like a 2006 Akon, you know? When Akon was making like Smack That. I could so see, because, you know, people nowadays will like mash up songs that are new and old.
Yeah.
And I saw someone on an Akon song, and I'm like, nah, man, nah. Rema on that would make so much sense, you know?
I mean, Akon is an OG. Like, I met him in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
And he was giving me a lot of advice.
Did you meet him with Boo?
I know Boo. I used to see Boo a lot.
Okay,
like,
okay.
Yeah, but Boo's still my brother. Much love, but but yeah, Akon is a legend. He gave me really strong advice. Standing on what you believe in, you know, because I think that day was a very rough thing at the show, because I feel like the venue didn't take the genre serious, and they had the fans all sweating, and the decks and all of that, you know, the wirings, everything was just heating up, like it was not ventilated. Things were just messed up.
Why do you think that was, though? Like, you're saying that because they didn't take the genre seriously?
I feel like they didn't take who was coming seriously. Yeah.
Interesting.
And I just like dipped.
Oh, yeah.
I dipped, I left. I just felt like when I wasn't taken serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I feel that. 100% feel that. You know, I think the audience sees like in a short amount of time, like, oh, Rema blew up, you know? But I think that we're the same age, you know? So it's like very inspiring to me to see what you've done in this amount of time. But I don't think people out there, or myself even, see like the roadblocks that you went through. So I'm just so curious, like in the last couple of years, like what are like the biggest roadblocks that you've faced?
For artists mostly, sometimes our biggest problems is our own self, because there's a way a creative mind works, and it's like, it's just a battle within. It's what happens inside that really affect the outside. You know, be it the problem you face outside, it's just how you like digest it, how you like transcend it in your mind. And I feel like every artist's biggest enemy, I would say, would be themselves.
Right. You know, we have a lot of like young artists who watch our channel, you know, like people that want to make music. And I see a lot of comments, they'll be like, oh, I watch you guys because, and then I see the artist and I feel like I could do it too, you know? What's your honest advice to like that one kid watching right now that has like a roadblock in music, you know? Like what would you honestly say?
Don't think about what you're working on currently. Think about what next you're gonna work on. Because like a lot of people just get stuck on that one thing and they can't move on, they can't move past it.
What do you mean by that? Like,
I think I learned it from Rubin.
okay.
Where it's like, if you're working on a song and it's like, maybe you can't even get the hook or you can't get the chorus. Just like, just move on to the next record and just keep it moving because it's a flow. You know, take for instance, it's a lake, right? And someone puts a rock in the middle. The water will find its way around it, right? And that's what it's like when maybe you get a block in a song and it's like, just keep flowing, you know? It's just like a rock in the middle, just keep flowing. Just keep flowing and it doesn't stop the water from flowing.
Bro, your analogies are kind of crazy, bro. Like, it's like poetry, you know? Like, honestly, no, but I 100% feel all those three things. And I feel like people watching this will realize that. But I noticed that like your style changes a lot too with your music, you know? And within this like new era of you, like who's kind of like your style inspo? Like where do you pull from?
I would say because I lean into a very much cinematic sound. Being colorful didn't really like make any sense with the sound or the frequency of the sound. I felt like more earthy and like darker tones would be the best. Having so much like grunginess to the music is like, I just had to tap into the whole emo style, literally. And I watched a couple of documentaries on YouTube about like, you know, different like rock bands and like, you know, their mood on stage. You know, everything changed about it. It's like, it's not just the fits, it's like even my stage prop gotta make sense with whatever I got going on. True. You know, even my drummer gotta be on the same energy. You know?
Your drummer's probably like, fuck man, I don't wanna wear this.
Right? So it's not really all about, oh, I see this guy wearing this, I wanna wear it too. It's like, we all gotta wear it. It's not really it's what the face calls for. It's like, I call my DJ and, yo, bro, you gotta keep your colorful clothes for your day to day, but it's like when we're on stage, you know, we just gotta live, you know, we gotta live the music, literally.
Yeah, 100%.
But I took a lot of inspirations from Emo-Rock.
Yeah, makes sense. No, and I see that now when I see videos of your performances, like
everyone. Like if you watch the O2 performance, my drummer had like a spiky hair.
Yeah.
Some people were dressed like Dracula, some people were just like, it was just like a whole thing.
100%, bro. I think one thing that's also cool is like the beats. You've worked with like some American producers, right? Like who are some other American producers that you want to now work with? Because I have like two in my mind, but I'm just curious, what do you think?
Yeah, me and Metro got something going on.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you said, like we said cinematic, I thought of Metro.
Yeah, Metro, definitely Metro. I also want to work with, is he BNYX?
Dude, those are the two names that I was gonna say. Yeah, BNYX and Metro.
BNYX is so sick.
Yeah.
Yo, I just want to log in with the two, but especially Metro. Me and Metro have been communicating for a while, just like on sound and all of that. But yeah, everything is gonna align. I feel like we're gonna make magic, regardless. There's just some producers you just gotta, you know, they know about that life. They're all about that life. Yeah. And there's some producers you gotta explain it to. Like you gotta crack your brain for it. But yeah, I just like trust some people to just like do the needful.
Got you.
Because they know about it, and that would be Metro and BNYX.
Got you. Yeah, definitely BNYX too. Because like with the Utopia Travis stuff, like he really made it sound even more cinematic somehow. You know, like I see that with you. But hey man, I appreciate it. I've been wanting to sit down ever since the project came out.
I appreciate it.
And I just love the words of inspiration you give too, aside from just the music, you know? That's why I think it's important for like you to do interviews, is because like you do have a lot to say to like motivate people, I think.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. And thanks for coming on the show, bro.
Thank you, bro.
This is Rema. You guys are watching Kids Take Over. Yo, what up, y'all? Thank you for watching that Rema interview. I'm not gonna lie, in the beginning, I was a little worried. I was like, damn, he seems like kind of introverted. But as I got going, I feel like he just had so many sick and like intelligent things to say. Really one of the bigger interviews that we've gotten. And I just think it's so ill how like, you know, we cover a lot of new generation rap. But then we kind of like bridge the gap between that and Afrobeats of this like really big artist, because he's talking about how much he likes LUCKI and Carti and Ken. It's just like, definitely proud of this interview. So if you guys enjoyed it, please do press subscribe. If you're already not, click like and comment your thoughts. I'm gonna read all of them right now. Appreciate y'all.